today is Sorry Day. So it is not an occasion to celebrate, and it is certainly an occasion to understand, to have difficult conversations that we all need to have and continue to have, so that we do ultimately embrace our wonderful culture here in this country. So I hand it over to these wonderful young people. Thank you.
For giving us the opportunity to come here tonight. I'll just give you just a quick, brief history of our family, just to add some context to the whole Sorry Day, event that we're on, today. So my grandmother was a member of the Stolen generation. She was born in a creek bed here just out of Alice Springs called Hales River. So has anyone heard of that area? So she was called Tiny Hale. That was her first name given to her because she was quite a large baby and she was born in that creek bed. So that's how they named Aboriginal people back in that era. She was taken, we're not sure at what age she was taken, and she grew up in a mission where she then went on to work as a slave within the on a station, and then was married off to a non-Aboriginal bloke. And then they moved down to Port Augusta after a few sort of experiences along the way, and that's where our family sort of history now sits, is embedded within that Port Augusta area. So, for us, Sorry Day is a really important day for us because it's really close to home for us. And we're some of the lucky, Aboriginal people who are part of that era because we actually have that connection back to our roots. And there's a lot of Aboriginal people that don't have that. What I really wanted to just talk about briefly was just about Reconciliation Week and from an Aboriginal person's perspective. So as an Aboriginal person, Reconciliation Week is really about us having the opportunity to share with non-Aboriginal people some of those things that have happened in the past, some of those things that are happening right now, and we all see in the media about the forced closure of Aboriginal communities. And so giving people the opportunity to have those difficult conversations with us as Aboriginal people so that we can pass some of that information on to you, and then you go forward as a champion of that knowledge to educate other people. So one of the things that's this year, the theme for Reconciliation Week is about let's change it up. And the theme really is about saying, okay, we're at a point now in the reconciliation history, where we've been doing all this lovely stuff, but really at a point we need to take that next step. And that next step isn't about Aboriginal people taking that next step, it's about you people as non-Aboriginal people taking that next step on our behalf. So what we really want to see is for people to have those conversations with us, take that information out in your day-to-day lives and share it with your friends, your communities, your churches, your schools, all those places, your workplaces, and really let's get some of that stuff out there, some of the truths about what's occurred and what's happening right now. So just to finish off, I'd just like to say that we've had a really strong journey over the last 4 or 5 years with the town of Gawler as Aboriginal people to make council a little bit more culturally aware, culturally involved. We've got a long way to go. Obviously we'd love to see a RAP occur, a Reconciliation Action Plan that is, in the next couple of years. We'd love to see an Aboriginal employment policy, council to take one of those on board and see some young Aboriginal people given the opportunity to have employment within the local area, and for council to set a target around that. And we'd also like to see some of the Aboriginal history better represented within Gawler. So we've got lots of lovely statues around of whitefellas, but we don't have any nice statues around representing our Aboriginal history. So we'd really love to see that occur as well. So hopefully, you know, everyone in this room can be one of those champions that goes out, seeks knowledge, seeks the truths, and then takes that on into their own lives and becomes a champion for us Aboriginal people as well, become our voice with us, side by side. So thank you, Karen, and thank you, Council, for allowing us to be here tonight.
Thanks, fellas.